Hey guys, we are back with a news roundup video. So CinemaCon is this week and we got a bunch of DC news to cover. So yeah, we're going to get into it. First big news I want to talk about is that we got casting for Man of Tomorrow. So Adria Arjona, I probably butchered that name, but basically she's been cast in Man of Tomorrow. And there's been a whole thing going on the last week or so that she and a bunch of other actresses were on a running list to play Maxima, basically. And there's been this whole rumour about this female, lead hero character that's going to be in the film, apparently. And this might take inspiration from, the Panic in the Sky storyline, I think it is. Which is interesting, where Maximo is basically a general for Brainiac in that storyline. But a lot of people have been thinking that, is she actually playing Maxima? Because a lot of people think that she's actually playing Wonder Woman. So, yeah. There's a whole thing going on right now. So, yeah. So, Variety have said that she's playing Maxima. Deadline, I believe, said they're Maxima as well, but the Hollywood Report and other outlets are saying that she's just been cast in the movie, but the role hasn't been confirmed. And another thing is that James Gunn hasn't even come out and confirmed this either, what role she's been cast as, which is a bit suspect. That's why a lot of people think she's actually playing Wonder Woman. I think I would love to see her more as Wonder Woman personally than Maxima. I do like Maxima as a character. She's definitely an interesting character. Maybe she'll be in the film as well as Wonder Woman. Who knows? But, I mean, I think it would make sense to introduce Wonder Woman as soon as possible. I mean, we got the introduction to Amazonians and Cersei and Creature Commandos, so it would make sense. But if they're taking inspiration from the Panic in the Sky storyline, I think it is, with Maxima in that story, then it makes sense for why Maxima might be in the film. But we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully it does get confirmed by James Gunn or something soon. But a lot of people thinking that maybe, back when Superman was obviously in production, they used names of characters from the Authority as code names when they were doing castings for the other heroes that were in that film. So, yeah, I mean, this could be the same situation again. Maybe they're using Maximo as a code and she is Wonder Woman, maybe. Or it might be the other way round, I don't know. But, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, guys. Do I want her to play Maxima? I'm down for that. I'm down for her to play Maxima. I'm also down for her to play Wonder Woman, so we'll have to wait and see. I would prefer it to be Wonder Woman personally, but I'm happy with whatever one she's got. But yeah. I'm just glad that she's in this because I am such a big fan of her work. I loved her in Andor as Biggs. Her character was just so great in that show. But yeah, let's move on though to our next topic. So talking about one of the other actresses that was in the running, apparently, according to everyone. Hollywood Report and Deadline and all that. Sydney Chandler has been cast as Nosferata in the DCU. She will make her appearance in Creature Commandos Season 2. So, it seems like even though she lost out this role on Man of Tomorrow, it has managed to get her a role in Creature Commandos Season 2, which is pretty exciting, I must admit. So I'm quite liking this one, to be honest. Yeah, I've got nothing negative to say about this casting. I really liked Sydney Chandler's performance in Alien Earth, And you know me, we obviously covered that on the channel as well in the past. I'm a big Alien fan. But yeah, I thought she was great in that. So I'm excited to see what she brings to this character. We saw Nosferatu at the end of Creature Commandos, I believe, on the new team, I think it was, at the end of that season. I think she might have had another appearance as well, but there was no voice to her yet in that first season. So yeah, I mean, cool. Maybe she'll get a chance to play her in live action as well. Maybe. We'll have to see. So far, because obviously James Gunn did say these animated characters that are being voiced by these actors and actresses, he does want them to be the same people playing them in live action. So maybe she'll get to play Nosferatu in live action maybe one day, which is pretty cool. I mean, we had the transition of Rick Flag Sr. from animation to live action, which is pretty cool. I mean, same thing with Clayface. We saw Clayface first, and now Clayface is getting his own movie. So, yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, that was the next thing I just wanted to cover. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this one. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. We also got some details about Clayface at CinemaCon as well. So the first trailer for the DC body horror thriller Clayface was screened at CinemaCon, apparently, according to Variety. So yeah, we're just going to break down some of the details that Variety broke down. So yeah, let's talk about it. So Tom Rhys-Harris, who stars as the shape-shifting Batman villain Clayface, whose real name is Matt Hagen. Okay. So I think Matt Hagen is like the second version of Clayface in the comics, I believe. So yeah, instead of Basil Carlo, because I think Basil Carlo is the more popular one. But yeah, so it goes on as Matt starts out as a struggling actor whose face is disfigured and then undergoes a scientific transformation that turns his body entirely into clay. Trailer shows Matt sitting in a hospital bed with a bandaged, bloody face. He's attacked by a knife-wielding assailant and has mysterious chemicals pumped into him, giving him powers. Matt's face changes repeatedly, showing him without an eye or mouth at times. At one point, he wipes away his entire face. Interesting, okay. So that's all the details that we got so far that was apparently shown from this trailer at CinemaCon, apparently. But yeah, this sounds really cool, to be honest. Like, it does sound like they're going down that horror thriller route with this, and if they lean into the full horror aspect of this, I'm all game for this. Like, this sounds like a really cool movie. I mean, I was skeptical about it at first, but yeah, this is just getting me even more excited. But yeah, obviously they did say that a lot of this is obviously inspired by the episodes of The Feet of Clay from the Batman the Animated Series, spliced with a more brutal horror tone, apparently. So a lot of inspiration has been taken from that storyline from the Batman the Animated Series, it seems, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm so excited to see this. I'm so intrigued. I've been wanting to see Clayface in a film for a long time, in a Batman film for a long time, so I'm interested to see what they're going to do with the horror aspect of this, because I think this could be something special. Maybe they'll tease the DCU Batman in this as well. I'm not saying we're going to see who's actually playing him, but maybe do something similar to Creature Commandos, maybe, where you see his silhouette or shadow. But yeah, we'll see. Because I'm pretty sure it is going to take place in Gotham as well, we do know that. But yeah. But yeah, this looks so good from what I'm seeing so far. But yeah, I'm actually excited for this. Hopefully we get to see the trailer soon, because they need to release a trailer soon if this is gonna come out later this year. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that one. But yeah, that is it for me, guys. That is pretty much all the DC news we got to talk about from CinemaCon, I believe. There was some news about Supergirl as well. There's some brief footage shown, but I think we kind of know what's going to be shown in Supergirl. But yeah, we will see what happens with that, because that's round the corner, so we'll stay tuned for that one. But yeah, guys, if you enjoy this video, leave me your thoughts down below about the Clayface details, your thoughts on the cast of Creature Commandos Season 2 with Chandler as Nosferata. Are you excited for her to be cast in that project? And are you also excited about Adria Arjona cast in whatever role she is in Man of Tomorrow, Wonder Woman, Maxima, whoever she's playing? Let me know down below, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.